Video TV. Today I'm bringing you a smart bathroom fan from Lumary. These guys are awesome. They make tons and tons of different lightings, but now they make a smart fan for your bathroom. Goes up in the ceiling. Let's talk about the features of this thing, which it has a million. Let's just talk about some of the technical things. This is a 12-inch fan. So basically what that means is you need a 10 by 9.5-inch hole. So this is pretty standard. If you look up in your ceiling, you have a 10 by 9.5-inch hole, which is this size. This will fit. This is the base that goes up. You basically attach this up into the ceiling like so. And this is basically what you're looking down on, okay? For this demonstration, I have it actually hardwired in, no big deal. This has a 4-inch output. So this is, used to suck the air in and exhaust it out of your house. Now, a lot of people think that that's for smells and things like that. It's not really for that, although it helps. It's really to get the humidity out of your bathroom. Humidity is something really bad for your house. You want to get that out of your house as quickly as possible. And this thing has a million ways to do it. We're going to get into now. So being that this is smart, it does have an app. So you can control everything within the app. Let me just quickly show you what you got to do. So you can turn this up and down. You can fade it, things like that. It's got some preset colors in there. Okay. The middle light now, the one that points down, you can turn this way up. All right, and then you can also control the temperature, right? So I can go from white, man, that's bright. I can then go to a little bit softer of a light, and I can control and have a real customized look here. I can also run some pre-programmed kind of things that, dances that it does, which is pretty neat. If you're playing music, you can have it kind of make and dance to the music. So I have it right now on music setting, and you can see as I talk, the lights change. All right, and obviously you can turn the fan on and you can turn the fan off, all right? So really, really neat setting. Now to set it up in the app and to set the app up was actually really simple. You just on and off this thing 3 or 4 times. It goes into pairing mode. It's in pairing mode because it blinks, and it's set up in the app and no problem. Then what you need to do is go into your Alexa app if you want to, and you can actually pull this into the Alexa app. That's when the smart features comes into play. All right, so now let's talk about the smart features. So some of the things you could do within the Alexa app is you could just simply say, Alexa, turn on the fan, Alexa, turn on the light, and it'll turn the light on, okay? You could also basically buy like an Alexa button and mount it on your wall and click it on and click it off, all programmed within a routine. If you look up routines on your Alexa app, you can do that with this, of course. The other things I was thinking was you could set up a timer. So if your kids always get a shower at 8 o'clock in the morning and they never turn the fan on, you can have this thing turn on at 8 o'clock every day. You can set the schedule each day. So maybe on the weekend you don't have it do it, but maybe during the week you always have it turn on and off automatically within the app, all right? Just using Alexa routines. All right, the other thing you could do is maybe look into buying a humidity sensor, Alexa-enabled humidity sensor. And in the routines app, you can say if the humidity reaches like over 50 or 60%, have this fan turn on, right? When the humidity drops below that, have it turn off. Completely automated, you don't need to worry about that. Other thing I like is you can also set this thing up to maybe go into a nighttime mode, which I like for kids. So let's say it's 8 o'clock, your kids go to bed at 8 o'clock. You can put this like in nighttime mode. So do something like this. Just put it on a really low light, the lowest setting it'll possibly go. You can pick their favorite color. You can have that stay from like 8 o'clock at night or whenever your kids go to bed to 8 o'clock in the morning. It does come with one of these remotes. Is that what these things are called? So you could mount this on your wall and control it like that. You can of course control it through your phone, but I really think the main feature of this thing is that you can run it with your Alexa and run routines and have this thing running in the background, doing everything you wanted to do without you having to hit any buttons. So I really would expect you not to use this and really not even use the phone once you set up the routines. You can have the lights turn on and off at a certain time, the fan turn on and off at another time. So it's really customizable. And I really thought at first when I saw this, it really didn't make sense. But the more and more I'm like thinking about it, the more automations you can do with this thing, it's better, especially when you have kids and all these people in your house. You really want to exhaust all that humidity out of your bathroom. It's really bad for your house to have the humidity sitting there. If you ever see any kind of mold on people's ceilings or anything like that, or discoloration, that's because they're not running their fan when they take a shower. You should run it for like 25, 30 minutes after you take a shower. So you really want this going for a while. So this is something that definitely, if you're replacing your bathroom fan or you're not even replacing your bathroom fan, you may want to consider. I think the colors are really neat. To me though, that's just kind of icing on the cake. I really like the smart features of this. I think it's a really neat fan. 12-inch fan, 110 CFMs. It's a big fan. It'll move a lot of air. It'll clear out a lot of humidity all at one time. So if you want to pick this up, I will put a link down below. If you want to do any of those routines, or you have any questions about those specific routines, let me know in a comment down below. I will make a video on setting up the routine that you're looking for. And, or if you think of anything that I haven't thought about, also leave me a comment down below. I'm Mike, FoundMeDIY TV. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. And I'm Fan out.